Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe on the go.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Joey. How are you?
I'm going to test my dementia right now.
No, why is that?
Because we're doing our pits and peaks of our Disneyland trip, which was kind of a while ago. And
it was back in September.
We kind of forgot to film our pits and peaks of
We
Disneyland. We did our pits and peaks of San Diego, and I'm
did.
representing San Diego with my hat, which I got at the San Diego Zoo.
Oh, you did?
That's
I love that
yep.
hat.
And it's very kind of fuzzy on the inside. It's like really soft if you feel it.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? So keeps my dome chrome nice and warm. Anyway, so we did Pits and Peaks of San Diego. We also already did and published our Pits and Peaks of Walt Disney World for the December trip.
We did. Was it published?
Yes, yeah, that went up early. But we're at the end of our Disneyland videos, and I realized, wait, did we do? I
thought we did, but we can't find it. So
no,
we're
I
gonna
don't
have
think we
to
did.
redo it.
Yeah, I don't think we did. But anyway, we did San Diego, we did
But
Disney
the good
World.
news is the Disneyland vlogs have come to an end after this video, and we will be starting on our December Walt Disney World vacation vlogs with another series of videos starting in less than 4 weeks.
Yes, yes.
Which means another trip announcement.
Yes.
I bet you can't guess where we're going. You'll have to wait.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, so I am enjoying my afternoon with a little bit of bourbon and ginger. So you had ginger ale in the pantry.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I grabbed a ginger ale to take care of this bourbon a little bit.
Well, that's because Timmy's home and he brought his girlfriend home and they requested ginger ale. It's usually not something I have in the house.
Oh, I'm drinking their ginger ale?
They won't drink it all.
Oh, okay.
There's more than enough to go around.
Good, okay.
And you know what? If we run out, I'll just buy some more. Okay, well, anyway, we have 6 peaks and 3 pits to get through, and we're going to start with the pits. Or should we start with the peaks?
Let's go back and forth.
No, I think we should start with the peaks, and if you don't want to hear about the pits, you can just turn it off or fast forward or whatever.
Okay, let's do the peaks first. Okay.
All right. Because everyone wants to start with the good stuff.
Sure, let's be positive.
Yeah, let's start with the positive.
Okay.
All right, so we've got 6 peaks. Overall, I want to say it was a fantastic trip.
Yeah.
We had such a good time.
Yes.
I have fallen in love with Disneyland, and I don't think we'll be able to fit it in 2026, but I'm hoping we can go back in 2027.
Yeah, I mean, I really, really like Disneyland. I went many, many years ago, 4 years in a row, but that was before California Adventure was a thing. And then now we've gone twice in 2 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really, really liked it a lot. So yeah, definitely want to go back.
I do.
Sure.
Okay, so peak number 1, staying at the Pixar Place Hotel.
Yeah.
Not necessarily concierge level, because we did that too, and that was just okay. But I loved the location of the Pixar Place Hotel. I loved the aesthetics. It was so incredibly cute. The room was huge. It was clean.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yes.
10 out of 10 stay there again.
Yeah. You know, we walked through the Grand Californian to get to the downtown Disney area. And, you know, I mean, that hotel is fine, but it was way, way, way too crowded. Way too many people, way too much traffic in there.
Yeah, there's too much through traffic.
So that was fine. We didn't go to the Disneyland Hotel, so we haven't seen that. So, and we stayed in 2023. We stayed at the Candy Cane Inn,
we did,
which is not Disney, but you know, just down the street from Disneyland.
It's a good neighbor hotel.
Yes, and it was a really nice hotel as well.
Yeah.
But between the two, staying at Pixar, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice. Yeah. So we had club level. So staying in a club level room, it was a really good sized room. So I don't know if a regular standard room would be the same size.
I think the club level rooms, well, I shouldn't say that. The room we had, because we had a pool terrace room, was slightly bigger in my opinion. But
it
I
was
can't say
way
that
big.
Yeah, it was a great size.
It was way big. So, I mean, if we had a regular room that was a little smaller than that, I still think it would be fine.
Yeah.
But I did like the hotel. I liked people there were very, very nice. Really nice, clean, neat. I love the theming, all the Pixar characters all over the place, including the tiles on the floor. So I loved all of that. That was pretty cool.
And we had turn down service and chocolates on the pillow, and that was all great, but the concierge lounge was just eh.
Yeah, that part was just okay. I mean, people there were nice.
They were super friendly.
You know, and they had snacks and things, and they did have alcohol that you can get during the evening hours. But
And we had watched many vlogs where people had said they were discouraged from taking food and drink items out of the lounge. We did not have that experience.
No.
We were encouraged to take alcohol and soft drinks and snacks back to our rooms. They even tried handing us to-go cartons to bring snacks back to the room. So that was not our experience. It was good. The food was just eh.
Yeah. I mean, overall, would we do it again? Pixar Place Hotel, yes. Club level, probably do without it. Yeah.
All right, number 2, Lightning Lane at Disneyland. It worked like a charm. It's a much better system, I think, than Disney World. It puts everyone on an even playing field, and we were just able to continuously pick up Lightning Lanes. I know. I never thought I'd say that.
But I was just going to get to that, dear. Yes, we've said this many, many times in the course of the last several years because it was
It's a necessary evil, unfortunately.
It is, a necessary evil
It just is what it is.
So if you are willing to pay the extra money to do it, it is definitely worth it just because of what you're able to do.
And just skipping the lines and not waiting because...
Well, you can get more done.
Yeah,
it just ultimately comes down to that. You can do more, but you're paying more. So
so unfortunately, that is a peak for us now.
Yeah. Funny.
Okay, number 3, the food at Disneyland. Now, I will say there are a lot more food options at Walt Disney World because it's just a bigger property.
Sure.
But we always think the food is good at Disneyland, but specifically our dinner at the Jazz Kitchen in downtown Disney. 10 out of 10. Fantastic service, fantastic food.
Yeah. And that was one you were not looking forward to.
I was not.
Like, it was back and forth because Ariane had mentioned it several times, and you kept on, hemming and hawing about it.
We actually canceled it one time.
Yeah, and finally, kept it, and let's go. Well, the reason you didn't want to go is because the menu online was different than what the real menu was. Yeah. Because the waiter, Kevin, said that it was a newer menu, that they just hadn't posted it online yet. So, the food was fantastic. Service was fantastic. And we had a woman on the piano singing and playing. Live music entertainment.
Always a 10 out of 10.
Absolutely, playing those nice Disney tunes. And we were right next to her. Our table was right next to where the piano was.
It was great.
And it was not super loud.
No.
Like, we could still carry on a conversation.
Yes.
Needless to say, besides the food and the service and the atmosphere, definitely all 3 that we rate, thumbs up, definitely plus. There was other entertainment besides the piano player.
But you'll have to tune into our Jazz Kitchen review that went south in order to see that.
Yeah, it went...
Joel linked that in the description below.
It went bad pretty quick. Needless to say, Steve and I were entertained.
Okay, moving on. Number 4.
Moving on.
Seeing the villains' characters at Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah.
We were fortunate enough to attend our first Oogie Boogie Bash last year, and specifically seeing the characters from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, so Mickey and Donald. Well, we saw Mickey and Donald, but Goofy was also out at different times, right? Yeah. But we saw Mickey and Donald dressed up in their Kingdom Hearts costumes. Yeah.
And we saw Hades.
Hades was really cool because he was on the stage and just interacting with people back and forth. That was very, very cool. I really liked that a lot.
And we saw Hades.
You just said that.
Oh.
We saw Hades twice? Maleficent.
I was meaning Maleficent.
We saw Maleficent.
But
now, the only thing about Maleficent is that we saw her when it was still light out.
Yeah.
It was way too early, and I wanted to go back to see her when it got dark, but we didn't make it. But Maleficent was really super cool.
Yeah, and they have like her whole throne area set up, and it was really cool. It was very cool.
It was over there right by the water ride in Grizzly Peak.
The Grizzly River Run.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
So it's set up.
I don't do wet rides.
Well, no, but it was set up right there. Yeah. So it's in Grizzly Peak and the Grizzly River Run. That's where Maleficent was located, where she had her throne, and she was jawing back and forth with people.
It was just really cool to see all the villains. Oh, and we also had a really great meet with Agatha.
Oh, yeah, Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool.
Great.
Yeah, where she got everyone to sing the Down the Witch's Road song, and she interacted with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. I forgot about Agatha. Yeah. So that was really definitely a big, big plus. I think overall, just with Oogie Boogie, there were certain things about it that I really did enjoy because it was so different. I love the Villain's Grove. That was cool to walk through. I really liked that a lot. So yeah, I think Oogie Boogie overall was good. We're going to address a couple of other things later. But overall, I think it was good.
Number 5, we're going to say the Pixar Pier. specifically, Joe loved the Incredicoaster.
Yeah.
It's going in. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
I don't really do roller coasters. I'm very picky about which ones I'll ride.
Yeah,
the whole Pixar Pier area is just
super
adorable.
cute. Yeah, it was very cool. I like that place
And if you
a lot.
have littles, you could spend a whole day in that area and be happy.
Yeah, you could. I love the Incredicoaster. We rode it, got 4 or 5 times?
I think so.
Yeah, so it was very, very cool. Really, really enjoyed that a lot. Excuse me, I think you would have been okay with it. I think you would have been fine riding it because it wasn't that extreme. It was, there's a loop.
It doesn't bother me. It's the
launch.
It's
but
the launch.
launch
I
is
can't
so
do launch
smooth.
coasters.
But it was so smooth. That's the whole thing. And it was just,
But my instinct
5,
is
4,
to curl
3,
up,
2,
and you
1.
can't do that on the launch coaster. You have to sit back, and that's how I hurt my neck on.
But Hulk
the
was
Incredible
different.
Hulk.
I know Hulk is different at Universal. This one was a smoother launch, and I think it would have been fine. But anyway, next time.
All right.
Into next time.
And number 6 was the tour we took at Disneyland. It's a special unlimited edition 70th anniversary tour that focuses on all the opening day attractions at Disneyland. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Anytime you can take a tour in Walt Disney World or Disneyland, I highly encourage you to take the time to do so. We've been on quite a few. Some that don't even operate anymore, and they've all been a 10 out of 10 experience.
You know, there's some that will do the parks. Others, like at Animal Kingdom, will do tours for the animals. This one specifically was about Disneyland when it opened. She told us different stories about the attractions and the history behind those attractions, the people who created them. A lot of information, which was really very cool. It was a very light, easy tour, walking around the park, going to different locations, and got a ride on the train. We were supposed to go on the ferry boat, but that wasn't operational at the time, so we got an additional Lightning Lane ride, pass for any ride.
If you want to see that video too, Joe can link that as well. He can link a video on the Pixar Place, Jazz Kitchen,
I'll put all
Oogie
those in
Boogie
there.
Bash.
Yeah, just check the description and I'll link all those down below.
Sometimes you have to click the more to see the full scroll down menu.
Yeah, on the description. Yeah.
Just so you know where to find it, because some people have a hard time locating it.
Yeah.
All right, so that wraps up our peaks. There were so many of them. Like I said,
you could say you can go down the list and say so much more. Like Indiana
we try
Jones
to
at
pinpoint
Disneyland.
it. Yeah.
Like Indiana Jones, we've ridden that so many times before, but that was still a peak. You know, things like that.
I mean,
so.
I don't know. I've really fallen in love with Disneyland. I just love the nostalgia of the parks and how it's laid out, and it's just so walkable and easy to get from the parks to downtown Disney. I just love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if you don't want to hear the peaks or the pits, if you don't want to hear the negativity, we'll say goodbye to you now and hope you'll tune into the next one. But we hope you'll stick around.
Stick around. These aren't that bad.
Maybe you'll learn something.
Yeah, maybe. These aren't that bad.
All right, the first one, we were on the second floor of the Pixar Place Hotel because we had a pool terrace room. So our room, you could walk out and directly be on the pool level.
Right.
Which was great. We loved the location, but at the same time, you had to take the elevator to get to the first floor, and for some reason, the waits were forever. And there's like 3 or 4 elevators, but you can't take steps down unless you go outside.
I need to pause and correct you. I think we were on the 3rd floor. I'm almost positive because the 2nd floor had club level, so we were the floor above club level.
Oh, then was it 3rd level?
Yeah, it was 3rd floor. Yeah, because the pool's on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, that's right. Because we had to walk down 2 flights of stairs. Yeah.
So even though we love Pixar Place Hotel, the way the stairs are set up, the stairs are outside. So if you go out and you find stairs and you go down, it might take you to the side of the hotel, which then you got to kind of walk around, and there isn't a sidewalk. It's kind of like
where you pull in to go into the parking
garage. Yeah. So it was really awkward.
Bad.
And it just wasn't very convenient for going downstairs. And we were on the 3rd floor, so it was just like 2 flights of stairs. Even to go down from 3 to 2 to go to club level to get something to eat or drink. So the elevators are set up like at Destino Tower, Coronado
Springs,
Springs Destino Tower. So you just hit the floor that you want on the outside.
And it tells you if you go to A, B, C, or D.
Right, so you get into that elevator and it'll take you straight to the floor. They only had 4 elevators, and it just seemed like we were waiting
There were
forever.
so many times, too, that the elevator would come and there wasn't room to even squeeze in.
Yeah. So
that was kind of weird.
Yeah, so that was a pit for us with that hotel. Even though we did like the hotel.
It wasn't that crowded. The resort never seemed crowded.
No, it didn't, but the elevators are what they are. So even though that was a pit, we would still go back and stay there again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, the weekend crowds at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It truly is a local park.
Yeah.
When we were there Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the crowds were extremely low. One night we got through almost all the rides in like 2.5 hours. But the weekend you could really see the increase in crowds.
Yeah.
And thank goodness we had Lightning Lane, or we wouldn't have gotten on much that day, those couple days.
Yeah. So, but that's to be expected. That said, we still had fun.
We did. We had a blast.
And because we were there so many days, we were able to do different things on different days. So that would definitely be the recommendation.
We were there for 5 nights.
If you're there for multiple days, just kind of try to plan it out and do as much as you can on a weekday. And then the weekend will be more crowded, so maybe you can do just a few things, specific things that you might really, truly want to do. You know what I need to add to this? I need to go back, and we forgot to mention this as a peek, but talking about Disneyland, as you're planning out, one of the days, go into Sleeping Beauty's castle. You can go into it from Fantasyland, and if you're looking at the back of the castle, it's going to be to the right. So you have the carousel behind you, and the entrance is going to be to the right, and it's marked. You can go into the castle, you go up these stairs, and it tells you the story of Sleeping Beauty.
It's really
cool.
And
you go around and across, and then when you come out, you're to the left side of the castle if you're looking at the back of the castle.
So maybe 8. We have 8 peaks.
Yeah,
or
so
7 peaks.
7. I'll link that one in the video below as well, in the description below. But that was real. So plan on doing something like that on one of the days where it might be a little more crowded. We're waiting in line for the rides. Go to where do we get the mint julep? Right.
At the Tiana's.
At the Tiana's Bayou, whatever it was called. You stop and get different treats instead of going rides. Go in and get different treats wherever you want to get treats.
Maurice's cart had a lot of great treats.
Yes, that was really cool. Go and sit. That Maurice's cart is right next to the Globe Theater. Sit at the Globe Theater and watch one of the shows, and then get a treat right at Maurice's cart right across from there. We had the iced mocha coffee, freaking fantastic, and this blueberry Danish thing, freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
So even though the crowds might be there, you turn the pit into the peak and do some extra stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then number 3, although this was a peak, it was also a big pit, and I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion, but we did not really enjoy Oogie Boogie Bash.
I mean,
only because
it
is advertised as a limited ticket event, and there was no way in hell. It was so crowded.
Yeah.
It was so crowded.
Yeah. I mean, we're so used to the limited ticketed events at Walt Disney World where, Mickey's Not So Scary, or the Christmas, I'm sorry, it's the drink. Or the Christmas one. You just don't have as many people. And part of it, too, is that the park is bigger. If you're a Magic Kingdom, it is a much bigger park. So we're walking around California Adventure, and it just seemed like, oh my God, there are so many people.
It took us forever to find food, forever to get food.
Yeah.
The character lines, although there were so many great characters, the lines were obnoxiously long. To see the parade, we had to line up. Usually you can line up 15 to 20 minutes before a parade starts for an after an
after hours event or
Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party or Mickey's Not So Scary. We watch it in Fantasyland. We can literally walk up 15 minutes before the parade, the second one, and have a great spot, great view.
No, we watch it in Frontierland.
That's what I said.
You said Fantasy.
Oh, in Frontierland. Sorry.
Frontierland. Yeah.
And we had a very hard
Magic
time,
Kingdom,
30 minutes, 45 minutes before the parade finding a spot.
Well, we got very lucky, though, because I got there, you guys were kind of like off to the side a little bit, and I was able, I talked to a person there, and I was able to get some information. She said, scoot right over there because we're going to close this area off. So we did get a pretty good spot, like right in the front. But if I wouldn't have talked to her, I wouldn't have known. So it would have been more difficult for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the crowds being what they are, it is what it is. We thought you were paying extra for Oogie Boogie. We thought it was going to be a little less, but it was still fun. So again,
I mean, we had a great time, but I just don't think Disney should advertise it as a limited ticket event. There's just no way.
Yeah, it's a minor pit. So, but it's still a pit.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, it was still fun.
So anyway, we had a great trip.
Yes.
We cannot wait to go back.
I didn't even say I'm representing this too. I've got my Donald
Disneyland t-shirt.
My Donald Disneyland t-shirt. See? Sorry.
I don't even know what that was.
That was kind of like Popeye, I guess.
Anyway.
It was Donald. See? See Donald?
Popeye,
it's kind of Donald. Popeye's got his sailor hat going, you know. Anyway, okay.
Anyway.
Maybe I should have a second.
No, I don't think you
No.
Anyway, it was a really good trip.
This is a little bit of Jazz Kitchen right here. Sorry.
I don't even know what to say.
Oh.
People are going to stop watching us because we're just a train wreck.
No, what did you just read to me before we started recording?
Yeah, that was a really nice comment.
Someone who left it, what, on Instagram?
No, on YouTube.
Oh, it was on YouTube?
Yeah.
Was it coming on YouTube?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, here, I'll read it because it was like, wow, that is such a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. So someone reached out and left a comment. It's Corey's Pups. Can you guys do an all drinky bar crawly video? My wife and I love when you two are schnockered. Thank you kindly. And you know what? That will be coming up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it will be.
So anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit all the things,
hit the notification button. You got to do it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe
on the go action because the Disneyland vlogs have come to an end. I think that's probably a good thing at this point.
Oh my God, we've been doing Disneyland vlogs for like a decade.
God. And our December Disney World videos will be starting next week. And we will have a trip announcement coming in the next couple weeks.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
And if you know if you think you know where we're going, leave it in the comment below, or just comment a red, black, or yellow heart.
If you think you know where we're going, you're probably right.
You're probably there. I just gave you a big hint.
Yeah,
all right, so we'll see you in the next one.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.